Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from not Resident Culture, Wooden Robot Brewing Company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been drinking a lot of Resident Culture lately. I guess that's why that was on the brain. This beer from Wooden Robot, it's just called Double Dry Hopped Mosaic. So I think it's pretty obvious what this is Double Dry Hopped IPA Mosaic, and it is 7.0 ABV, so it is a single IPA. Description just says double dry hopped India Pale Ale, local barley and oat malt, and Mosaic hops. So there you go. So it's not just double dry hop with Mosaic, like it's only Mosaic. So, which is fine because I am a big fan of Mosaic. I have heard from a pretty reliable source that this is a really good beer, so I'm pretty excited. So, as you can see, it pours a cloudy. I was gonna say darker golden color, but it's even darker than that. I mean, it's basically almost like a light orange, but it's not. It's not like hazy. It's just cloudy, which I actually appreciate that. With a small white head. That's crazy. I can smell like the stinky, sweaty Mosaic character from here. Oh, that smells so good. So generally, the biggest thing that I get from Mosaic is like overripened pineapple. That's definitely here, and I'm getting a little bit of peach, but there's also some like garlicky character too, but it's not very strong where it's like gross or off-putting, but I am getting that a little bit. But I'm really not getting like any malt or grain character at all. It just smells like super fresh hops, which is awesome. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. It is pretty much the epitome and the showcase of Mosaic hops. You know, I always call Mosaic like dirty Citra, because to me it's similar to Citra, but it's just not. It's not as crisp and clean as Citra is. It has these rough edges, and sometimes if it's not used well, like it can come off like really weird. Sometimes to me it almost has like this funky blue cheese character. It's a very strange hop. I've also heard people say that it's like a blueberry character, which I never really got that. But sometimes it almost has like a BO sweaty character, which I know sounds disgusting, but like when you combine it with the other, and I think that's more along the lines of the blue cheese funky notes. But when you combine it with like the other complexities that it has, it's actually a really good thing because it's a lot. It's people use it in IPAs now a lot in a combination with other things. But when you do a single hop beer like this, excuse me, when you showcase it, that's how you can really tell how interesting and how much depth Mosaic really has, and this is the perfect example of it. This smells so good. If you're a fan of Mosaic hops, this is a must try in my opinion. Like it says that slightly funky character. There's a lot of peach, but it's like funky peach. Definitely some overripened pineapple. The beer itself, so not just I was talking about the hop profile before, but the beer itself has a nice little like grainy, uh, like bready background, which I appreciate. It's definitely not like just like hop water. It has a hefty. I mean, it's not syrupy or thick, which is you don't want that, but it has a substantial body to carry all those hops. It's not just like hop water, which some breweries have that. It's not like that where it's like hop water, but at the same time it's. I mean, you can tell that there's not like lactose or any of that stuff in it. I mean, I can see my fingers through the bottom of the glass. So it's not like some crazy hazy New England IPA. It's just to me. I mean, these ones this is similar to like usually if I make homebrew, it ends up looking like this. So I don't purposely filter it, but I'm also not purposely making it like hazy and adding weird stuff. So usually what you get is something like this. It's like somewhat cloudy because it's not filtered, but it's not like intentionally super hazy, and that's what I like. And I said in the review I did for the double, shoot, I can't think of what it's called, double Juice Island, that the last time they did cans, they kind of fell off pretty quickly, but they were more like West Coast style IPAs, which was their like what he's having, what she's having. But so the double Juice Island and this have held up very, very well. At this point they're like a month old, which isn't old, but if for IPAs that aren't like super chocolate hops where they're so cloudy and hazy, that sometimes they do fall off around that time. But these are not. I mean, who knows? In a week or two they could, but to me they taste. I mean, they taste more fresh than some hazy IPAs do right off the canning line. So I don't know what they did, how like it is so super fresh now, still a month later. I wish I would have had this like the day they sold it. I'm curious if it's even dropped off since then. I don't imagine how it could have because it's so good right now. But props to these guys. I'm so happy that these last two cans they did, and I had the Pilsner last night. That was great too. I'm so happy that these cans are really good. I'm hoping that people will appreciate them more. They do some really good sours. They do great like lager, pilsner type stuff. But I think locally they don't get nearly the recognition they should. I think just because it's a really popular place for like casual beer drinkers. So because you have all those type of casual people going there, the beer nerds don't like going there. But in reality, it shouldn't matter because they still just make really good beer. So I like going there anytime I get the opportunity. But for the same reason, sometimes I go there and it's just like so overcrowded with those types of people that I just don't want to be there. But they are building a new location that's supposedly opening in June. It's going to be right by like Heist and Salud. I don't know how that's going to work out. I'm hoping it takes some people away from the other location, and the other location will be more chill. Who knows? But it's another banger from these guys. It's probably always about what I've said, but on my scale of buy, drink, dump, this is definitely a buy. Their cans were like slightly cheaper than most other places around. I think this was only like $17. Actually, no, I think this was like, I think this was like 15. And the double IPA was like 17. I don't remember, but I know they were like a couple of bucks cheaper than most breweries around, which makes it even a better deal and just that much better. So it's definitely a buy for me. I think that's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.